All right, we do have team coverage into the shooting death of an Old Dominion University student, a young man gunned down during a home invasion. We have team coverage, including the latest from a top Democrat in the House of Representatives speaking out about the death of his nephew on Friday morning. Representative Elijah Cummings of Maryland describes his nephew, Chris, as an amazing young man with much to live for. 10 of your side's Katie Collette has more.
On Chris Cummings' Facebook page, a list of people who inspired him most, and right next to President Barack Obama, a picture of his uncle, Congressman Elijah Cummings.
Christopher was the kind of child you have to be close to. I mean, he was just that kind of guy.
Representative Cummings of Maryland thinks back to Friday when he heard from his frantic sister-in-law.
His mother called me hysterical, saying that something had happened to Christopher.
It didn't take long for word to spread from this scene on West 42nd Street in Norfolk to the congressman's ears.
Finally, she told me that that he had been killed.
Cummings says he's consoled other families suffering from tragic losses like this, but admits he's never been on the other side until now.
I can't even describe the pain. This was a guy who was just a good kid.
After this deadly shooting near campus, ODU President John Broderick released a letter stating the university is working hard to improve campus safety. He says they're putting into place a national security consultant's safety recommendations, that they've hired additional officers, enhanced the lighting in the garages, and installed more blue light emergency phones. The letter also says the university will continue urging Norfolk officials to make additional safety measures for the off-campus neighborhood where the shooting and other crimes recently occurred. And while ODU strives for safer surroundings, the Cummings work hard to understand why they have to say goodbye to this young man they say made every day better.
He was the kind of kid who most people would say, boy, I wish I had him for a son.
Katie Collette reporting now. As university officials step up campus security, Norfolk police continue their hunt for a killer. 10 News Side's Andy Fox continues our team coverage from ODU. Andy, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Don, of course, because this is a relation with a member of Congress, we are getting a lot of calls from outside the region asking about what's going on. I have spoken with the administration at ODU, with a spokesperson from ODU, and they are aware of this sensitivity. We are efforting, trying to find out more about what the university is doing. As my colleague Katie Collette reported, the things that they've been working on, hiring a national security consultant, that is reaped a lot of interesting developments as far as what they're doing to make the campus safer. Of course, ODU has received a lot of positive publicity lately, but this has been a nagging and ongoing concern about incidents happening near off-campus housing, which of course this is. Now, of course, the Congressman, Elijah Cummings, greatly saddened by the loss of his nephew. He had this to say about what his nephew was all about.
It's different when it happens in your own family. And I can't even describe the pain. This was a guy who was just a good kid. He's a kind of kid.
Yeah, he was a good kid, and once again, John Broderick re-emphasizing that we have hired additional officers, enhanced the lighting in the garages, and installed more blue light emergency phones. And yet this is going on right here, couple blocks from campus, off-campus housing. The great challenge for ODU will be to figure out how to instill safety and security and a sense of being safe in this housing that's right around the campus. That will be the great challenge that ODU will be facing in the coming weeks, and we'll be on top of that. We'll have more for you coming up later in our 90 minutes of news. Near the ODU campus, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
All right, Andy, thanks very much. Police are still searching for suspects in this case. If you have any information about the shooting, remember, you do not have to give your name when you call Crime Line at 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP.